anyone was ever in any denial over Hindus being under threat and under siege. Look at the pictures on your screen that we're playing out. It should put all those doubts to rest. Viewers, radicals are on the prowl quite literally, and they're hunting down the Hindus in Bangladesh. In the last 24 hours alone, at least 3 temples have been attacked and ransacked by unruly mobs. An ISKCON priest is languishing in jail. He's being treated like a terrorist. And his religious institution, the ISKCON, is now being branded a religious fundamentalist organization. The ecosystem that has constantly ignored the plight of the Hindus and has shied away from even naming the community needs to wake up, smell the coffee. I have said it over the last 2 days. When will they say all eyes on Dhaka?
आज लोग संबलपुर जाने की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन राहुल गांधी अखिलेश यादव को बांग्लादेश नहीं दिखाई देता, जहां हिंदुओं पे अत्याचार हो रहे हैं। मैं तो तमाम हिंदुओं से कहूंगा कि प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहिए बांग्लादेश के अत्याचार के खिलाफ।
You want to maintain cricketing ties with them because it impacts the BCCI, which is governed by Mr. Jay Shah. You want business to continue simply because the business affects and impacts Mr. Adani Group directly. While the Hindus are going on being attacked, the minority, the CA, NRC bills that they had spoken about protecting the rights of Hindu minorities. What is happening to that? We've not even had the foreign minister speak a word about the violence that is ongoing as far as the Hindus are concerned.
Let's open this up. Radhika Chera, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, will be joining us shortly. Tausif Ahmed Khan, lawyer, political analyst, also on the show. All our other panelists continue. Abhijit, Ratan Sharda, Tehseen and Danish Qureshi. Tehseen, I'm reading the statement by Pawan Cheda, Chairman Media Publicity Communications Department, the Congress Party. The Indian National Congress expresses its deep concern at the atmosphere of insecurity being faced by religious minorities in Bangladesh. The arrest of the ISKCON monk is the latest example. The Indian National Congress expects Government of India to prevail upon the Bangladesh government to take necessary steps and ensure security of life and property of minorities in the country. Why beat around the bush? Why not say protect the Hindus? If the government of India can take that stand, why can't the Congress party say it explicitly?
No, they're very clear in that the minorities who are being attacked as Hindus, so there's no ambiguity in that because I believe there is also attacks on other minorities, but obviously majority of it is Hindus. And in fact, one step which I've been saying on your show continuously, look, this arbitrary deadline of 31st December 2014 for CA was ridiculous. That's what I challenged in court. And my exact words verbatim on Times Now was when I spoke to Navika ji on CA, because I challenged her, it is whose half-brained idea was it, and where did this idea of 31st December 2014 come? Because it sounded good in some babu's head, they put it in. If our Sikhs today in Afghanistan, our Hindus today in Balochistan, our Hindus today in Pakistan, our Hindus today in Bangladesh are suffering, what is it CA cannot help? Now, number two, apart from this Kadi Ninda and Lalak, if the government can actually get down to doing something seriously, has the High Commissioner of Bangladesh even been summoned? Has he been summoned? Even now, there are so many illegal citizens in India. What have you done about them? Pakdo unko bahar feko. What is happening on the Rohingya? Look, I am just saying Hindus today are being attacked. I am saying, chalo, you don't have the muscularity to throw people out, which you should.
No, if you are saying Tehseen,
the least you can do, should not summon the High Commissioner.
No, if you are saying Hindus are being attacked, why can't the Congress party say Hindus are being attacked?
Congress, listen to me, they would be in government, this would be bol ke karwaya. But I am just saying, wo puri nahi sunte.
Bol ke karwaya.
But I am just saying,
Tehseen has given it away. Ratan Sharda is smiling already. Abhijit does not know how to react.
I am saying if I was the External Affairs Minister, I would summon the High Commissioner of Bangladesh, wahan bulakar unko puchta क्या हो रहा है? समन भी नहीं किया.
नहीं समन करेंगे. You were saying about 1 minute. You were talking about the deadline. I agree with you that deadline date, that 31st December cutoff 2040, bizarre. It should go.
You'll give me
but
10 seconds more.
But Tehseen, it should not come from someone who supports the Congress, because the Congress is principally opposed to the CA.
No.
You have a problem with the CA deadline. That's okay. But why object to CA?
10 seconds more. 10 seconds more. Just 10 seconds. You know this England, when this attack happened on the Hindus in England, Abhijit was on Times Now. Continuously for 3 days he screamed that this is happening. After that the High Commissioner got up. What are you doing? This government is sleeping. All letter likha denge, tweet kar denge,
if the government is sleeping, you should wake them up. Rahul Gandhi should protest as leader of the opposition. He should say, that look, Hindus are under attack. Kaha hai minorities, and it's not as if Rahul Gandhi has not expressly named minorities. I have a tweet of Rahul Gandhi. We'll try and put that on the screen, and you read it. I don't want to read it because there are many who will say, "Arey, ye to, you know."
Gandhi didn't say Hindus.
No,
so that's why government will not summon the High Commissioner.
No, I'm telling you, no. On the larger matter of principle, if you can take the stand, why can't Rahul as leader of opposition? Now he has a post. Look at that tweet in which he says, "Alpsankhyak, khas karke Muslims." Manmohan Singh said, all the minorities, especially Muslims. So why can't the Congress get itself to say that? And look what Shashi Tharoor had said. Democratic India has never had a religious test for citizenship until now, and the new amendment to the citizenship law approved by the ruling BJP is just one more brick in an edifice of official Islamophobic bigotry. Now this is the Congress stand on CAA.
अरे वो बेचारे हिंदुओं को नहीं ले रहे अंदर, मुसलमान तो बहुत दूर की बात है.
No, but then why
Rahul Gandhi, Shashi Tharoor,
Radhika
haven't called the High Commissioner.
Tehseen Poonawala is saying that you are accusing the opposition of of double speak. But what are you doing? Mere condemnation is not helping.
Good evening to all. You know, what's surprising is that Tehseen takes an absolutely separate line, and he's been trying his best to get Rahul Baba to agree to what he's saying. Unfortunately, his voice is not being heard. But Tehseen, you're talking about CA ki ye date nahi rakhi, wo nahi rakhi. If we would implement CA and NRC, you people would be the first one to cry hoarse ki this is against humanity, this is against human rights, you cannot do this, and you're talking about ki bahar pheko घुसपैठियों को. हम तो रोज कहते हैं, but it is the Congress who is promising 450 rupees cylinder to घुसपैठियों in Jharkhand. Ghulam Ahmad Mir, General Secretary of the Congress Party, one of the top Congress leaders, has gone and said that हम घुसपैठियों को भी cylinder देंगे. Now what is left? You are promoting those घुसपैठियों because you want their votes, because you want people of India.
No, but
not
Radhika Chera, to be fair to Tehseen, he said it, ये तो बोल के जबरदस्ती finally एक statement में निकाला है. Ratan Sharda, what's going on? When will this denial end?
See, I would not rather focus on Congress pussycat kind of, very poor statement. That is very minor issue. My major issue is that why is the secular cabal not speaking for the minorities? Let us not say Hindus, okay, minorities. They can speak about Palestine, they can speak about Rafah and all that. They will not speak about Bengali Hindus. They will find fault with the foreign minister, they will find fault with Mr. Modi, but they will not find fault with the Islamist jihadi face of this Bangladesh, where Muhammad Yunus, the Nobel Prize winner, hugged by Biden, will say nothing is happening in Bangladesh. Aren't we embarrassed that such a person is there and he is being ruled, he is being controlled by jihadis? Are we not pained that ISKCON like institution is being called radical? Institution, how, see, the issue is that in Bangladesh, which has become Islamic for all practical purposes, right, how dare kafirs seek to protect their religion, seek to have the right to worship because of dhimis? Unless we accept this nature of this violence and nature of this problem, we can keep on fighting on petty issues. Rahul Gandhi ne kya bola, oh ji, foreign minister ne kya bola.
Tausif, all those people, parties who oppose the CA, has the time come for them to, hang their heads in shame and introspect perhaps?
Look, our action speaks louder than words, and if we go by the actions of the Ministry of External Affairs and the BJP and the ruling government in the central government, the situation is not so grim in Bangladesh. Had it been so grim, the Modi government would have expelled Bangladeshi ambassador, Bangladeshi High Commission from India, and perhaps Modi government would have already crossed the border.
Don't trivialize this issue, please.
Tausif,
please.
Therefore, what I feel is that I'm going by the actions of Modi government. The Modi government, as we all know, is a hardliner, is a hardcore Hindutva ideology person. So obviously he is the protector of all Hindus across the world.
Why all the other parties are not? All the other parties are not.
I'm sure our
you will only protect your vote bank.
Prime Minister,
Abhijit, come in now.
Our Prime Minister must have...
Look, first of all, we're trying to preserve relations with Bangladesh, but you need to understand there are graded responses to things. The initial responses have already been put in place. All the almost immediately after Muhammad Yunus took over and started freeing terrorists, all the self-imposed restrictions were placed on ceramics in Pune and textiles in Tirupur were removed. Right. The cotton export quotas were liberalized so that, they don't have to sell to Bangladesh. Tirupur no longer has to slow itself down to support Bangladesh. The next series of actions will be graded. You don't take out, the moment some riot happens in Bangladesh, you don't send in the army to invade. I really don't know who taught Tawseef international relations, but this is not how international relations plays out. A certain threshold has to be crossed for...
So even if you did Tehseen, Tawseef and there are many like him who will demand sabut ki kahan bheja, kitne log, kaise gaye, the route, what weapons were they carrying. Tehseen, we've run out of time, but you've today proven that like there was Congress, I Congress oh, you are Congress T.
Only T.
Okay. I thank you. Danish bhai, sorry मैं आपके पास आ नहीं सका, समय कम था, but we'll make up for this some other time. Let's just pray for the Bangladeshi Hindus. They need our prayers. I thank you for joining us on India Upfront. The news are with Navika Kumar on the other side.